What I want to show you in this video is an alternative way to find permutations and combinations using your graphing calculator. In the previous video, the one that I posted, uh, the, the video notes for section 0-4, I had you list out all of the factorials, and then I had you cross off and simplify these pairings, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this. In fact, if you could do it that way, you would probably, maybe get a better idea of what permutations and how combinations and permutations actually work. Okay, so this is from the previous video, but I do want to show you on your graphing calculator how to do how to use the algorithm that's built in. So let's go back to this original example problem. 9 members, a vice president, president. We have permutation 9 choosing 2. So on your calculator, and it depends on what type of calculator you have. So I will do both options, or I will show you both ways. The permutation and combination algorithm is in this math button. You're going to click on math, and you will scroll over to the right to PROB. PROB stands for probability, and you have a screen that comes up. This option number 4, that's the factorial notation. It's sometimes useful when you have larger numbers. So if you had, let's say, 6 factorial like we did in that other example, you can hit the number 6, go to math, over to probability, down to 4, and hit enter. And it comes out as 720. This is, the difference between you having to do 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, etc. It's the same thing. Okay, so let's get back to this this idea of permutation. So if you click on NPR, this is N, the total pool. P stands for permutation, and R is the amount that we're choosing from N objects, or in this case, people. So we have this popping up, and this first blinking cursor, that's where N will go. N was 9 in that other example. You scroll over to the right. You use your button here to scroll over to the other side. You hit 2, and voila, there it is, 72. Now, on your quiz and your test, if you decide to use your graphing calculator, which is totally fine, what we would like for you to do, just so we understand that you understand what you're doing in terms of using the formula and things of that nature, what I highlight here, this is what we want to see. First, decide that it's a permutation, and then we want you to actually plug in the numbers into the equation, the formula for permutation. Once you get here, then you can bypass all of that other stuff and get to your answer. This is a perfectly acceptable way to compute these combinations and permutations. Now let's say you have a different calculator. Let's say you had, I believe, this guy. Let's talk about this one real quick. You have to put the N value first on your home screen before you head over to the math button. NPR is still the second option, and then 2 is your R, and then hit enter. So slightly different than the other one. It depends on which version of calculator that you have. So there you have it. What I want to do is just kind of go through all of the examples that we talked about briefly and just show you the difference. This was the combination one where we had the same 9 members and we wanted a committee of 3. So we had 9 choosing 3. This is what we would like for you to do on your quiz or test. You write it out like so, 9 choosing 3 with a combination. You plug in N and R into your formula, and then we can go right to our calculator. So 9 people choosing 3 with combination. Let's do it. 9 people, math, probability. Now instead of PR, we are going to go and choose option 3. NCR stands for combination. You guessed it. 84. Okay. Let's go back to the other version. Let's say you had the other version calculator. So we go to math, PROB, NCR, N was 9, R was 3. Voila, there's your 84. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We had in part 2 here a group of 25 campers, and this first one, part A, we had to choose 3 women from 15, and the order didn't matter. So we have a combination, and we are choosing from 15 women, and we're choosing a scouting party of 3. We had 455. The next one was, I believe, the men, 2 men from 10 to choose from. From 10 to choose from, 45, and then we had we multiplied these 2 together. We could also do that. We could take 15, 15 choosing 3 times, oh boy, I messed up. What did I do wrong? I used permutation instead of combination. My bad. Let's try this again. 3rd time's a charm. And CR, 15 choosing 3 times another combination, NCR, and this one was 10 choosing 2, and this answer should look familiar, 20,475. So these are the examples that we already worked them out, but I am showing you how you could use your calculator to help you. 20 raffle tickets. Different ways can these prizes be awarded. 4 prizes, we call that a permutation. 20 math, 20 choosing 4 with a permutation, and we had 116,280. Now remember, don't forget, we do want to see that you can, you know the formula and you understand it. So permutation, 20 choosing 4. Now bear with me, guys. I'm using my mouse here. All right, n factorial on the top, 20 factorial. This is what we want to see. This is you showing your work. 20, the difference of n and r, 20 minus 4 is 16 factorial equals, and we had it in our calculator, 116,280. And that is how you use your calculator. So either method is fine with us. You choose. You guys are the ones that have to take the assessment. So ask us if you need help. Ask your teachers for help if you need it. And yeah, let us know.